Hi you guys. So a week or two ago, I recorded everything that I ate in a week and I took photos and videos of literally everything. Actually, that might be a lie. There are a couple of things that I'm gonna have to like just insert random photos of. But I have the list right here and I'm gonna try to go through everything quickly. This isn't gonna be like a recipe video for everything, although I will be making recipe videos for a couple of the things in the video. But this isn't it. This is just a quick rundown of everything that I ate in a week, and I thought maybe it would give you a little bit of an idea what a vegan typically eats in a week. So I started on Sunday. For breakfast, I had puffins, peanut butter puffins, cereal, and green tea. For second breakfast, I had a berry smoothie with protein, and I've been using the Trader Joe's protein, but I'm not super happy with Trader Joe's right now, how they've been handling the Black Lives Matter stuff, so I won't be buying that again. Another brand of protein that I really like though is Vegan Smart. I've only ever tried their vanilla flavor and I really love it. It's the only one that I really like just by itself mixed with water, but it also tastes really good in a smoothie. Also, I just realized I'm already going off on a tangent and we are only like 3 items into this list, so I'm gonna keep going. And then for lunch, I had some tempeh adobo tostadas and they came from the Vegan Yak Attack on the Go cookbook. I'm gonna go grab it so I can show it to you. Okay, so this is the cookbook. I really like this cookbook. I started using it maybe a year ago and it is really good for on the go, like as the title implies, but it's also good for when you're stuck in the house. And I'm going to talk more about that in a review video, which should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So after the tostadas, I had some kombucha, and then for dinner, I had a little sushi bowl. It was like super basic. It wasn't anything that impressive, just some rice and cucumber and avocado and hot sauce and soy sauce. And then for dessert, I had more peanut butter puffins because I can't have a box of cereal in the house and not just constantly graze on it. So Monday morning, I had more puffins for breakfast, and then for second breakfast, I got a coffee and donuts from this place in Florence called Sidecar. Their iced vanilla latte is maybe the best that I've ever had, and the donut that I had was the sugar cookie donut. And I've tried a couple of donuts from them that were good, but like this one was like the best one that I've ever had. Also, that was the day that I started watching Tiger King, and I just knew that I was gonna need some extra caffeine in my system that day to handle that, and I was right. And then for lunch, I had some of the leftover tempeh adobo, but I didn't make it as the tostadas again. I just had it with some beans and rice. And then for dinner, I had some Ronto-less wraps, which is a dish from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. And I got this recipe from Happiest Vegan on Earth. She made a copycat recipe. I'll link the video or the blog post. I'll link both in the description box. It turned out really good. I used Light Life, like fake beef instead of Impossible. She also has a way to make it with tempeh, but it was really good. I highly recommend it if you've been missing Galaxy's Edge, or maybe you haven't had a chance to go to Galaxy's Edge yet. At least you can try the food. Tuesday for breakfast, surprise, more puffins. And then for lunch, I had another Ronto-less wrap. I snacked on some tortilla chips, which I will show you. The brand that I like is, I don't even know how you pronounce it, have a corn chip, maybe? I don't know. But they're like the best tortilla chips I've ever had, and I will easily eat a whole bag in one sitting. So I snacked on those, and then I also had some more kombucha, and then for dinner that night, I had more of the leftover tempeh adobo with some rice. And then for dessert, I had this caramel almond brittle from Ben & Jerry's. And you might have heard me say this before, but I'm usually a chocolate ice cream girl. Like if it doesn't have chocolate in it, it's not really worth my time. But I would honestly say this is probably one of my favorite vegan ice creams of all time now. Definitely in my top 5. So if you haven't tried this yet, go get some. Wednesday for breakfast, I had waffles and sausage. I usually get these Vans waffles. The blueberry ones are also really good. This is the apple cinnamon one. And then it was my first time trying these breakfast sausages from Gardein, and they're really good. I actually, like in high school, I would get the Morningstar breakfast sausages, and I probably ate them like most days, like almost every single day. But then when I went vegan, I couldn't have them anymore because it had eggs. So these don't taste exactly the same. I would actually say these taste a little bit better, but they definitely kind of fill the empty space left by Morningstar. Actually, I think Morningstar might have made theirs vegan by now, but I don't really care because they held out for too long. Like, they're off my radar now. Anyway, after that, I had some coffee from Califia. At the time, I didn't have any kind of coffee pot or coffee maker in my house, and I don't drink coffee every day. So usually I would like go out and get coffee. But in quarantine, I'm trying to not go out for things that I don't have to go out for. Since then, I have bought a coffee machine, but at the time I was getting Califia, the big bottles of coffee. I'll put a picture. The downside to that, obviously, they come in plastic bottles, which I'm trying to avoid, but I was okay with it at that time because I want to try making oat milk at home, so I saved the bottle. Now that I'm looking at this list, I remember this was the day that I ate a lot. I don't know, something came over me that day. I just ate everything. So for lunch, I had a Ronto-less wrap. It was my last, the sausage that I made, it was the last one. Then I had some more tortilla chips and kombucha. Then I had another Ronto-less wrap, but I tried making it with a Gardein black bean burger. And I realized like I don't really love their black bean burgers. I think it's because they're a little bit spicy. And it's not like I don't like spicy food, but I like spicy like condiments and spicy like additions to my food. Like I like hot sauce, but I don't like the food itself. Like I don't want the burger itself to be spicy, if that makes sense. So you might like it if you like spicy burgers, but it's not bad. It's just preference. So after that, I had a smoothie. And then like for dinner, I had some pad thai soup from Dr. McDougall's, and I added some broccoli to it. And at this point I realized, like, I think the reason that I was eating so much that day is because it had been a while since I had like a solid serving of vegetables, or like, you know, something that wasn't a Ronto-less wrap. So yeah, I like these Dr. McDougall soups because they're really easy to like add stuff into them. Like if I need some veggies, but I just don't want to eat like boring plain veggies, I'll make one of these soups. And they have like noodle bowls and stuff like that too. And you can add whatever you want to them. After that, I actually did have another bowl of just plain broccoli. I think I added some soy sauce to it or something. And then I had ice cream. Thursday morning, I had a waffle and sausage again, and then I had some more of the Califia coffee. For a late morning snack, I had some cucumbers, pita chips, and hummus and kombucha. For lunch, I had one of the black bean Gardein burgers with veggies and rice. Then I had a serving of Vega Hydration, which is basically like Gatorade, but it comes in a little container of like powder, and you get like 40 servings. That was another change that I made when I started cutting back on plastic, especially when it's like hot and I'm out doing like dog walking and stuff. Sometimes I would stop to get a Gatorade, so I just switched over to the hydration from Vega, and I just need to buy like one plastic container instead of 40. And I think I was stressed out this day because I got a delivery from Target. And first of all, the Target like delivery, I had a cleaning product in there that just opened in the box. So it arrived like completely drenched, and like a few of the items were ruined. Some of them were okay. They replaced it, so it was okay. But one of the things that I ordered was this box of snack bars from Back to Nature. I've only tried their brownie bites before, which are also really good. I highly recommend trying them if you see them. But on this day I had like some strawberry bites or something. Bars, not bites. They were like little snack bars. And I ate the whole box. Like I said, I think I was stressed that day. I don't know. And then that's kind of weird. Like after that I wrote water. That's literally the only time I wrote down water on the list, but I don't know, maybe it was like I was telling myself like, you're out of control. you need to calm down and have some water. So then on Friday I had another Vans waffle, but this time with peanut butter. I think I had run out of the sausages. I had more Califia coffee. For lunch I had a burger with veggies and rice and avocado, and I don't remember the name of the burger brand off the top of my head, but I'll put it on the screen right here. It's a brand that's like kind of trying to be similar to like Beyond Meat or Impossible or whatever. And the weird thing is, like the first day that I had them, I cooked like 4 of them at once, and the first day that I had them I didn't really like them, but like the second day I kind of liked them more, like as leftovers. They tasted a little bit better to me. They weren't bad, but I definitely prefer Beyond. So then in the afternoon I had a smoothie, and in the evening for dinner I had a baked potato with some Earth Balance nutritional yeast, everything but the bagel, Bragg's aminos, and broccoli. And then after dinner for like dessert or a snack or whatever, I had some rice cakes with peanut butter and cinnamon. All right, so now we're on the last day, Saturday. I had waffles with sausage. I guess I wasn't out of sausage. Maybe I was just saving it for later. I had some more Califia coffee. I had some cookie dough and cookies. I was baking cookies that day, and I tend to like cookie dough more than I like cookies. So I was snacking on the cookie dough and baking cookies. I had some pita chips with hummus and kombucha. Also, I just realized it might sound like I'm drinking an entire bottle of kombucha every day. But so I noticed this, so this time of year I get some like allergies and like sinus issues. And I started to notice that on the days I had kombucha, it seemed like it wasn't as bad. So this was kind of like an experiment. I would just drink like a little bit of kombucha every day, maybe like a third of a bottle. So I wasn't going through it super fast, but that's why it sounds like I was drinking it every day, because I was, but it was only a little bit. For lunch, I had another one of those weird burgers that I don't remember the name of, with veggies and rice and oh, I think I had some of it says sauce. I don't know what that means, but I think it was the leftover sauce from the Ronto-less wraps. And then after that, I don't know, there was cookies in the house and I live by myself. Like on days when there is cookies, like I tend to not eat full meals. I just kind of graze. So for dinner, I had some more cookies. I had some dolmas from Trader Joe's, and then I had some more pita chips. That's it for the week. That's all I ate. I feel like this particular week, because I was trying new recipes in the beginning of the week, I'm pretty sure I remembered saying this to someone, that I was like, I was tired of cooking. I don't want to do any more dishes. So that kind of explains why toward the end of the week, I was just kind of snacking and grazing. So I don't know if I would call this like a typical week, but like kind of. I'll maybe try to do some more of these on different types of weeks. Like maybe when I go back to school, I'll do one. I don't know. But hopefully you found this helpful anyway. Let me know if there are any other food type of videos that you want me to make that would help you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.